No, I have not. Okay.
Last year I was here entirely because I had a friend nearby and I was like, and I weaseled my way in. Yeah, I think you mentioned, yeah. Are you coming to the Saturday thing also? Oh, it's working. I love it. It really does like yeah. Like, I just love this, but like, really gets into dive into it's one of my favorite parts of it. It's insane. But yeah, when I get to, this is the first year I get to like press hat. That's all I have. I don't have a press. I literally asked, I was like, do you have a press badge? And they're like, no. I'm like, I'll wear the hat. And people know.
चलो जो चीज़ दे
That was one of the stops on the tour. Yeah.
А, они уже уехали? Все как-то забегут.
Multi-choice question. I'll take D. I've been in DC a lot. Probably half. Not a ton of the White House. Yeah, no, it's been. I mean, I was in the White House for sons to be. Like, I've seen a lot. But that's what this will be. So, nice escape. One year it'll all make sense. It'll all come together. I mean, it makes sense to have them do the award so that it can all come together at the ceremony. Yep. All right. Enjoy. Thank you. Appreciate it.
good evening. My name is Mariette DiCristina. I'm the Dean of Boston University's College of Communication. I would like to welcome you here to the ceremony at Boston University. I would like to, but I am not the official welcome speech speaker. The official welcome speech speaker will welcome you. Me, I will delight you by talking about safety. I have been asked to give the traditional long-winded safety speech. So, look around and identify where the emergency exits are located. They may be behind you. For everyone's safety, please do not sit on anyone unless you are a small child. It's good to take photos or videos. It's excellent to put your phone on silent mode. Yay! Now, about paper airplanes. When you throw paper airplanes, throw them safely. Safety first, please. Safety first. You can throw paper airplanes whenever you feel it's appropriate. Use your good judgment. Use your good judgment. And there will be 2 special paper airplane deluges. Now get your paper airplanes ready. I said get your paper airplanes ready, but wait for it. The 35th First Annual Ig Nobel Prize ceremony is about to begin.
Good evening. I am your airplane deluge announcer, Nicole Sharp, creator of FYFD, the website where we celebrate the physics of all that flows. We are almost ready to begin. Are your paper airplanes ready? Do not throw them yet. Yes, there will be 2 paper airplane throws during tonight's ceremony. Remember, safety first. Throw your paper airplanes only at the designated target. Please prepare your airplanes for launch. Safety first. I will count down from 10 to 0, but first I say, welcome to the 35th First Annual Ig Nobel Prize ceremony. Prepare your airplanes for launch, and please join me in the countdown to launch. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 7, 8. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch.
There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and gold, protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, bromine, lithium, beryllium, and barium.
That music may be familiar to many of you. Tom Lehrer wrote those meticulously, ridiculously perfect lyrics and recorded that song way back in 1959. Tom Lehrer was in the audience at the very first Ig Nobel Prize ceremony in 1991. He advised and helped with several of the early Ig ceremonies, especially with the operas. Tom died a few weeks ago at the age of 97. We miss him. And now, Barry Duncan will give the traditional Ig Nobel welcome speech.
Welcome. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon, welcome to the 35th First Annual Ig Nobel Prize Ceremony. I'm Karen Hopkin, creator of the Stud Muffins of Science calendar. Thank you. Tonight, we're going to award the 2025 Ig Nobel Prizes. Soon, we will welcome our most special guests, the new Ig Nobel Prize winners. This year's winners represent many countries and exactly one planet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, literati, glitterati, pseudo-intellectuals, quasi-pseudo-intellectuals, pseudo-quasi-intellectuals, large language models, very stable geniuses, has-beens, hustlers, indigestibles, and the rest of you. May I introduce our Master of Ceremonies, the editor of the Annals of Improbable Research, Chief Airhead Mark Abrams.
Before we begin, I may have to correct an error. Did our welcome speaker speak two welcomes or just one? Two? Oh, okay. For over there, we could just hear one. Sorry, Barry? One with gusto and a whistle, I'm told. That's fine. All right, tonight, we honor some remarkable individuals and groups. Every Ig Nobel Prize winner has done something that first makes people laugh and then makes them think. The Ig Nobel Prize ceremony is produced by the magazine, The Annals of Improbable Research, and produced in collaboration with the Boston University College of Communications. And special thanks to everyone here in the audience who bought an Ig Glorious ticket, which helps support this. Now it's time for the grand entrance of the new Ig Nobel Prize winners. Will the minor domos please escort the winners into the ceremony? The editors of the Annals of Improbable Research have chosen a theme for this year's ceremony. That theme is digestion. The theme may or may not apply to particular prizes. Tonight, 10 prizes will be given. The achievements speak for themselves. The prizes will be presented to the winners by Nobel laureates. Please welcome the Nobel laureates who will hand out the prizes. Let's give each of them a hand. A 2023 Nobel laureate in chemistry, Mungi Bawendi. A 2007 Nobel laureate in economics, Eric Maskin. 2019 Nobel laureate in economics, Esther Duflo. 1997 Nobel laureate in economics, Robert Merton. 2022 Nobel laureate in physiology or medicine, Svante Pääbo. 2019 Nobel laureate in physiology or medicine, William Kaelin. 1990 Nobel laureate in physics, Jerome Friedman. Is again unable to be here tonight, but here he is via the magic of recorded video.
Congratulations. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am.
Thank you, Professor Friedman. A specially edited recording of the ceremony will be broadcast on Public Radio's Science Friday with Ira Flato program on the day after Thanksgiving. Is your name Ira? Thank you. As you know, we used to have a problem in this ceremony. Many of the speakers would exceed their allotted time. Here's how we have traditionally solved that problem. Please welcome the charming, delightful, ever so cute, 8-year-old Miss Sweetie Poo. Sort of. Well, unfortunately, the real Miss Sweetie Poo was not able to be here tonight. And so the role of Miss Sweetie Poo will be performed by a last-minute, older, larger substitute. Our Major Domo, Gary Dreyfus. Miss Sweetie Poo, would you demonstrate what you'll do when somebody exceeds his or her allotted time?
Please stop, I'm bored. Please stop, I'm bored. Please stop, I'm bored. Please stop, I'm bored. Please
Thank
stop.
you. Thank you, Miss Sweetie Poo. Now,
Please
Miss Sweetie
stop,
Poo.
I'm bored.
Thank you, Miss.
Please
Thank you,
stop,
Miss.
I'm
Thank
bored.
you.
Please stop.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you, Miss Sweetie
bored.
Poo. Thank you. And now let's get it over with, ladies and gentlemen, whoever the awarding of the 2025 Ig Nobel Prizes. We're giving out 10 prizes. The winners come from many nations. This year's winners have truly earned their prizes. Karen, tell the winners what they've won.
Thank you, Cupcake. This year's winners will each receive an Ig Nobel Prize. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will show you the coveted Ig Nobel Prize. This year's prize is a model of a human stomach. The two sides of the stomach each resemble a human face. One face is happy, and one face is grumpy.
And there's also a piece of paper with that, correct?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes, each winner also receives a piece of paper. A piece of paper saying they have won an Ig Nobel Prize. It's actually signed by several Nobel laureates. Oh. Now, a word about money. In previous years, each Ig Nobel Prize winning team was given some cash. $10 trillion. A $10 trillion bill from Zimbabwe. But not this year. Because of inflation, it is now too expensive for us to purchase $10 trillion bills. So this year, instead, each winner will receive a moist towelette.
Karen, would you please demonstrate the moist towelette?
For you, Snickerdoodle, I will do it. If the Nobel laureates, of course, will join me.
Thank you, Karen. This year, This year, 2025, long-distance travel suddenly became more challenging. Some of the prize-winning teams are not able to come to the ceremony. So instead, each of those teams sent an acceptance speech. And those acceptance speeches will be read aloud on their behalf during this ceremony by Nobel laureates. And now, here are the 2025 Ig Nobel Prize winners. The Literature Prize. The winner is from the USA. The Ig Nobel Literature Prize is awarded to the late Dr. William B. Bean for persistently recording and analyzing the rate of growth of one of his fingernails over a period of 35 years. Please welcome Dr. Bean's son, Bennett Bean, who will accept the prize on behalf of his father.
Thank you all. As you can see, I have done nothing to receive this prize. My father, however, did a great deal to receive this prize. For years, he measured the length of his fingernails. He also would use the family to check. So we all had our fingernails done. And he would file a little mark and then watch carefully as they grew. I am one of two survivors of his patient pool, because one of the wonderful things about doing a long-term experiment on yourself is you never lose anybody to do it on. As long as you're alive, you have a subject, and there are no legal complications either. It's simple. You're there, your fingernails are there, and you can continue endlessly to measure them. So I would like to thank you all very much for the honor. Now, in the case of the honor, it seems to me that the committee waited a little too long because my father died before he could receive it. But then you're never sure about what you're going to be remembered for after you're dead. Thank you all.
The Psychology Prize. The winners are from Poland, Australia, and Canada. The Ig Nobel Psychology Prize is awarded to Marcin Zajankowski and Gilles Gignac for investigating what happens when you tell narcissists or anyone else that they are intelligent.
Okay, Gilles, so this is how the Ig Nobel audience looks like.
It does look like a random sample, but also a lot of randoms.
Hold on. I think that this side is very intelligent.
This side, Marcin, not so intelligent on this side.
Okay, let's measure their narcissism. My smart side, on a scale from 1 to 5, how narcissistic do you feel right now? I get the mean of 3.98.
Okay, now this not so smart side, what's the narcissism level, 1 to 5? Give me some numbers. We'll get some numbers. Okay, Marcin, it's coming out to 3.71.
Okay, let's do some stats. It's P equals 0.04.
And that is statistically significant.
See, I told you that telling people they are smart increases their narcissism.
In conclusion, if you're special and you know it, clap your hands. If you're special and you know it, clap your hands. If you're special and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're special and you know it, clap your hands.
The Nutrition Prize. The winners are from Nigeria, Togo, Italy, and France. The Ig Nobel Nutrition Prize is awarded to Danielle Dendi, Gabriel Senyabeto, Roger Meek, and Luca Luiselli for studying the extent to which a certain kind of lizard chooses to eat certain kinds of pizza. The winners could not travel to the USA. Their acceptance speech will be read on their behalf by Nobel laureate Esther Duflo.
This is the acceptance speech for the 2025 Ig Nobel Nutrition Prize. It was written by one of the co-winners, Luca Luiselli. I'm delivering the speech on his behalf as well as on the behalf of the French person, which I can, dear organizers, dear all, thank you so much. I am deeply honored and slightly confused to receive the Ig Nobel Prize. When we began studying urban agamas snacking on discarded pizza in seaside resorts in Togo, we never dreamed it would lead to international recognition. Of course, as every good Italian, I knew that 4 cheese pizza is irresistible. But honestly, our lizards did really well. Better than any Italian lizard. My colleagues, Professor Gabriele Senyabeto and Dr. Roger Meek and Danielle Dendi, and I, simply wanted to answer the age-old scientific question. What happens when a lizard discovers cheese and carbs? Now we know. And the answer is, they behave like Italians. I want to thank my dedicated team of researchers who endured sunburns, pizza cravings, and one particularly aggressive seagull. A special thank to the agamas themselves for their bold dietary choices and unapologetic love of cheeses. This work proves that adaptation, like science, can be strange, surprising, and occasionally delicious. May we all continue to pursue questions that first make us laugh and then make us think. Thank you very much for the appreciation.
Now get set for the 24/7 lectures. We've invited several of the world's top thinkers to tell us very briefly what they're thinking about. Each 24/7 lecturer will explain their subject twice. First, a complete technical description in 24 seconds. And then, after a brief pause, a clear summary that anyone can understand in 7 words. The 24-second time limit will be enforced by the time enforcer. This first 24/7 lecture will be delivered by Ben Smith, director of the Monell Chemical Senses Center and co-winner of the 2005 Ig Nobel Biology Prize. He won that prize for painstakingly smelling and cataloging the peculiar odors produced by 131 different species of frogs when the frogs were feeling stressed. The topic: taste, smell, and digestion. First, a complete technical description of the subject in 24 seconds. On your mark, get set, go.
Smell and taste play critical roles in the cephalic phase of digestion, initiating salivation and gastric secretions before food even enters the mouth. Olfactory and gustatory stimuli trigger neural pathways that prime the gastrointestinal tract. Interoception, the sensing of internal bodily states, regulates digestive feedback, modulating enzyme release, motility, and satiety signals. Together, these systems integrate sensory input with physiological responses to optimize nutrient breakdown and absorption.
And now, clear summary that anyone can understand in 7 words. On your mark, get set, go.
Brain to gut, we've got incoming snacks.
To honor the next 24/7 lecturer, we ask you, everyone in the audience who has one, to reach into your pocket, take your smartphone, and hold it aloft. Okay, everyone here on the stage, you too. This 24/7 lecture will be delivered by Tricia Pasricha, gastroenterologist at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, an instructor of medicine at Harvard Medical School, and co-author of the medical study titled Smartphone Use on the Toilet and the Risk of Hemorrhoids. The topic of this lecture: smartphones and the risk of hemorrhoids. First, a complete technical description of the subject in 24 seconds. On your mark, get set, go.
We conducted a cross-sectional study of adults undergoing screening colonoscopy and observed that the majority reported employing portable handheld computing devices during defecatory episodes. A multivariate logistic regression model demonstrated that defecation-associated computing device utilization was independently associated with a 46% increased odds of endoscopically verified hemorrhoidal disease.
And now a clear summary that anyone can understand in 7 words. On your mark, get set, go.
Smartphones are a pain in the butt.
Every year, the Ig Nobel Prize ceremony includes the premiere of a mini opera. This year's mini opera is about digestion. The new opera is called The Plight of the Gastroenterologist. It has 4.5 acts, one now, the others later, and the half after that. Here is our narrator, Karen Hopkin.
Thank you, Sugar Plum. Gastroenterology. Gastroenterology is a difficult profession, distressingly difficult. Every gastroenterologist has to deal with unpleasant facts. For some of the most serious gastroenterological ailments, doctors can work wonders. But for many of the distressing sensations that patients feel in their throats, bellies, and beyond, there's just not much a gastroenterologist can do to make the symptoms stay away. And you know, maybe some of those symptoms are the price we pay for loving our favorite foods, like, say, pepperoni pizza, chili dogs, haggis pies, and garlic balls. Yum. We'll now hear some real gastroenterologists, as played here today by real opera singers, tell us all about the plight of the gastroenterologist.
Yes, indigestion is difficult to treat. Symptoms I often meet often get worse when the person makes them worsen because of what they eat. When you stuff chocolate in your mouth, that can be delightful. After it leaves your mouth, that's when things go south. Mucus and misery, gurgling and gagging. What started as a chocolatey joy starts to annoy. Down, descending, down the chocolate goes. Thus an esophageal start, here's how it flows. This is just the start of messiness. First comes the stomach, then the distress. Some stomach acid gets into the stew. Some stomach enzymes too help make it brew. Some stomach muscles do what muscles do. Yes, and those muscles make the mess coalesce.
Is difficult to treat. Symptoms I often meet often get worse when a person makes them worsen because of what they eat. When you eat a pepperoni pizza, maybe with some garlic, after you wolf it down, what you done completes a prelude to misery, cramping and heartburn, bloat, also belching flatulence galore, and maybe more in the intestines. Hey, it's party pygmy noise, you lose your stools. You lose your stools and you lose your poise. Yeah, when the party starts, it's party time. The pressure inside of you is quite a load. And then at last, you find relief. I could say more, but I will keep it brief. Most indigestion, there's no good way to treat. Each person whom I meet has some unique malady they must tell me, but oh, I am stuck curing most digestive ailments. Really is just luck.
The Pediatrics Prize. The winners are from the USA. The Ig Nobel Pediatrics Prize is awarded to Julie Manella and Gary Beecham for studying what a nursing baby experiences when the baby's mother eats garlic.
Thank you for celebrating our work that when mothers eat flavors or milk, and we later went on to show also amniotic fluid. At the time, mothers were advised to eat a bland diet for fear the baby would reject her milk. On the contrary, infants savored the flavor of garlic and other flavors in which she ate. In other words, don't dismiss mothers and don't dismiss garlic. Gary?
So when I started my research career, I got a call from NSF where I had a grant and told me he had some bad news for me. I had just been a finalist in something called the Golden Fleece Awards. Some of you may know what those are. They're nothing you want to be because they're for the stupidest, dumbest, biggest waste of money for the government for science. And I said, well, why did I get it? And he said, well, your title in your grant was about guinea pigs, sex, and smell. And that was sufficient. So luckily, I didn't get the final award, thank goodness. But this is sort of the culmination of that, where I've given up on the sex and the guinea pigs, but stuck with the smell. And it is really smelly.
Please stop, I'm bored. Please stop, I'm bored. Please stop, I'm bored.
Thank you.
Please stop.
The winners have brought a special gift for each of the Nobel laureates, personally selected heads of garlic. To the Nobel laureates, please. Well, we expected small heads of garlic. It's a good year for that kind of thing, apparently. The Biology Prize. The winners are from Japan. The Ig Nobel Biology Prize is awarded to Tomoki Kojima, Kazuto Oishi, Yasushi Matsubara, Yuki Uchiyama, Yoshihiko Fukushima, Naoto Aoki, Sei Sato, Tatsuaki Masuda, Junichi Ueda, Hiroyuki Hiroka, and Katsutoshi Kino for their experiments to learn whether cows painted with zebra-like striping can avoid being bitten by flies.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are deeply honored to receive this award, and we are grateful to our colleagues, friends, and families. And we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the organizers and the esteemed panel of judges. These awards serves as a motivation for us to continue striving for excellence and contribute positively to our irritating me. Excuse me. Okay, we demonstrated that, stripes discourage biting flies from landing using cow painted zebra-like stripes like this. Thank you very much.
The Chemistry Prize. The Ig Nobel Chemistry Prize is awarded to Rotem Naftalovich, Daniel Naftalovich, and Frank Greenway for experiments to test whether eating Teflon, a form of plastic more formally called polytetrafluoroethylene, is a good way to increase food volume and hence satiety without increasing calorie content. The winners could not travel to the ceremony. Their acceptance speech will be read on their behalf by Nobel laureate Mungi Bawendi.
This is the acceptance speech for the 2025 Ig Nobel Chemistry Prize. It was written by co-winner Rotem Naftalovich. I am delivering this speech on his behalf. Esteemed colleagues, confused relatives, and curious bystanders, thank you. I am deeply honored to receive the Ig Nobel Prize for research that makes people laugh, that makes them think, and occasionally makes them question my judgment. Science is a journey paved with strange questions and sometimes stranger answers. May we never run out of either. Thank you.
It's time for more 24/7 lectures. This 24/7 lecture will be delivered by Deborah Anderson, Professor of Obstetrics, Gynecology, and Virology, Immunology, and Microbiology at Boston University's Chobanian and Avedisian School of Medicine, and co-winner of the 2008 Ig Nobel Chemistry Prize. She won that prize for discovering that Coca-Cola is an effective spermicide under some conditions. The topic, cola. First, a complete technical description of the subject in 24 seconds. On your mark, get set, go.
When Coca-Cola was invented in 1888, it contained a potent mix of cocaine and caffeine and was marketed as a medicinal syrup for the treatment of morphine addiction and an array of neurologic and digestive disorders. The cocaine was removed in 1906 and carbonated water was added, transforming it into the iconic drink we know today. Over 1.8 billion drinks are sold each day on Earth.
And now a clear summary that anyone can understand in 7 words. On your mark, get set, go.
Coca-Cola, refreshing spritzer or mysterious elixir?
This next 24/7 lecture will be delivered by Gus Rankatori, proprietor of Toscanini's Ice Cream Shop. The topic, ice cream. First, a complete technical description of the subject in 24 seconds. On your mark, get set, go.
Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yummy, yummy, yum. 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 Yum, yum, yum.
And now a clear summary that anyone can understand in 7 words. On your mark, get set, go.
Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Yum.
And thanks to Gus, the minor domos are now going to serve ice cream to the Nobel laureates. It's time for Act 2 of our mini-opera, The Plight of the Gastroenterologist. Here's our narrator, Karen Hopkin.
Thank you, Sweet Cheeks. Inevitably, gastroenterology involves philosophy. One of the gastroenterologists is troubled by the question of whether people should or should not eat meat. Let's watch the good doctor try to reason this out. Oh, I got to mention something about words. There are special words, technical words, that identify a person or other kind of animal according to what kind of foods they do eat or do not eat. A carnivore eats meat. An herbivore eats vegetables, but does not eat meat. An omnivore eats, well, anything except itself, and so on. This song you're going to hear is about a different kind of vor.
Eat, we've got to eat, we've got got to feed our gut. But what to eat, oh, what to eat? That should be very simple, but now I've thought a lot. My thought is now filled with dread, and now my mood about my food leads me to say what's seldom said. My food is dead, it's always dead, and so therefore, oh yes, therefore, I am a necrovore. Oh, and so are you. Yeah, all the food that you chew, on which you thrive, it's not alive. Yes, you are necrovoric too. The food we eat, that food is dead. It's like I said, that food is dead. Each time we dine, we are so necrovoric. Then, after we die, we will become tasty treats for all those worms and all those germs. The remnants make delicious eats. Worm germy stools as molecules are part of vegetables. Each leafy green you've ever seen, we all eat bellyfuls. Oh, what a hoot! Reconstituted people live in our food, so vegan dreams aren't what they seem. Sorry if what I said seems rude.
The Peace Prize. The winners are from the Netherlands, the UK, and Germany. The Ig Nobel Peace Prize is awarded to Fritz Renner, Inge Kersbergen, Matt Field, and Jessica Werthmann for showing that drinking alcohol sometimes improves a person's ability to speak in a foreign language. The winners could not travel to the USA. Their acceptance speech will be read on their behalf by Nobel laureates Svante Pääbo and Robert Merton.
This is the acceptance speech for the 2027 Ig Nobel Peace Prize. I'm delivering this speech on their behalf, as you understand. We made an important discovery. Drunken Germans usually pronounce Dutch better than sober Germans. And it's not just that the drinkers thought their Dutch was better. Independent raters judged their pronunciation as clearer. Like many great scientific ideas, the idea of this study actually came up at an international conference in the evening at a bar. It started with colleagues from different countries speaking different languages and sometimes joking. I swear I speak better Dutch after a glass of wine. Rather than leaving it at that, we decided to test it properly.
What we found was fascinating. A low dose of alcohol, less than a pint of beer, did make people think they spoke Dutch better. But independent raters actually judged their pronunciation to be clearer. In short, a small sip seemed to boost confidence without making the words fall apart. Now, before anyone rushes to claim language lessons as tax-deductible bar bills, let us stress, we do not recommend alcohol as a tool to learn a new language. At higher doses, it seriously impairs memory, attention, and behavior, the very skills you need to learn a language, and frankly, to function in everyday life. So thank you again for this recognition. We take the science seriously, even if we started with a laugh over a drink. We want to thank our co-authors, Inge Kersbergen and Matt Field, as well as everyone who supported this research, most of all the students who were involved in the study and data collection. Thank you.
It's time for Act 3 of our mini-opera, The Plight of the Gastroenterologist. This next song is a tribute of sorts to a research study that in the year 2013 earned an Ig Nobel Prize for two scientists, Peter Stahl and Brian Crandall. That research study has the title Human Digestive Effects on a Micromammalian Skeleton. It's about a small animal called a shrew, and what happens to the bones of that shrew when those bones take a journey through the human digestive system. Here is our opera narrator, Karen Hopkin.
Thank you, Bonbon. One of our gastroenterologists is determined to learn what happens to some of the things you swallow. Here's a specific question. What happens when you swallow some bones? Can the bones, make it all the way through the entire journey? Will those bones survive all the way to emerge into the great outdoors? The only way to find out is by experiment. Okay, Doc, you do your experiment. The rest of us, we'll just sit here and rest our bones. But you go ahead. Bon appetit.
How many bones survive when they get swallowed? My best guess is 25, but it's a mystery. Maybe just the big bones do. They get digested to some degree. I'm gonna test it, no guesswork, let's really see. To solve the mystery, watch me swallow a shrew. Could eat a dormouse, could snarf a bat, could gulp a gopher, could swallow a juicy rat. To solve the mystery, watch me swallow a shrew. I plan to cook it, I plan to cook it, I plan to cook it. Of a gentle parboil so I can tease it apart. To solve the mystery, watch me swallow a shrew. But no chewing, nothing doing, will not crunch it, mustn't munch it. My teeth will never touch the bones, I promise. It could be bitter, it could be sweet, it could be fragrant, it's got fur and it's got 4 feet. To solve the mystery, watch me swallow a shrew. indigestion is a question. What will I do if that whole shrew gets stuck in my digestive tract? Who knows? How much dissolving will these bones show? I'll be resolving that mystery. I want to know. To solve the mystery, watch me shit out a shrew. You know, everything I am today, the inspiration for my bold scientific experimentation, it really all comes down to one person. It's my mother. Yeah, she's here tonight. I'd love for you to have the opportunity to meet her. Mom, come out here and take a bow. Oh, Mom. It's great to have you here. Okay. There was an old lady swallowed a shrew, and after that, well, she knew just what to do. It was her history, saw my mother shit out a shrew. What? Thanks, Mom.
The Engineering Design Prize. The winners are from India. The Ig Nobel Engineering Design Prize is awarded to Vikash Kumar and Sarthak Mittal for analyzing from an engineering design perspective how foul-smelling shoes affect the good experience of using a shoe rack. The winners could not travel to the United States, and so we've arranged that their acceptance speech will be read on their behalf by Nobel laureates Eric Maskin and William Kalin.
So this is the acceptance speech for the 2025 Ig Nobel Engineering Design Prize. It was written by co-winner Vikash Kumar, and I am delivering this speech on behalf of Vikash Kumar. Namaste. It took a few emails from Mark and even a video call to convince us that it was not a prank. So thank you, Mark, the review members, and Susan Canny, who thoughtfully ordered lavender sachets for our shoe rack. We'll collect them when we meet you. Beyond the fun and laughter tonight, let us briefly paint a picture to show the seriousness of the problem. Imagine you're on a plane or a bus and your fellow passenger decides to get a little more comfortable by removing their shoes. If they're smelly, a part of you experiences hell. No perfume can mask it. Sometimes it makes a worse cocktail. This project began as a student assignment by my co-author, Sarthak, who noticed shoes kept outside hostel rooms. At first, we thought it was simply due to a lack of shoe racks, but soon we discovered the real reason, the smell. One student even joked, either the shoe stays in the room or we do.
The funniest part? Testing the smell levels. Sensors failed us, so we recruited brave human noses. Special thanks to Karanveer and Sanjoy for lending them to science. By now, I suspect that the bananas are growing restless, so let us conclude. This journey taught us two things. Design doesn't always start glamorous, It often begins with noticing the ordinary and refusing to ignore it. And solving real problems takes more than disciplinary knowledge, from engineering to design to life sciences. Thank you for celebrating our work. We hope it made you laugh first and then think. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste.
The winners have arranged a special gift for each of the Nobel laureates. A fragrant shoe. And our opera cast has prepared a special brief song tribute to the winners. Cast? Singers? Get your shoes on.
When I get hungry, here's what I do. I take my shoes off, and after I think it through, I've got a craving for something new. I need some soul food.
Yeah.
Good solid stuff.
What?
Nothing too fancy, just something that's good enough. I have my craving. I am gonna swallow my shoe. But if that shoe stinks, if that shoe stinks, P-U, then I will never eat that shoe. No way.
Hello again. I am still your air paper deluge announcer. The second paper airplane toss is about to commence. Please prepare your paper airplanes, but remember, safety first. Throw your paper airplanes at the designated target only. Prepare your planes for launch, and please join me in the countdown. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch paper airplanes.
There's holmium and helium and hafnium and erbium and phosphorus and francium and fluorine and terbium and manganese and mercury, molybdenum and magnesium, dysprosium and scandium and cerium and cesium and lead, praseodymium and platinum, plutonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium and tantalus, technetium, titanium, tellurium and cadmium and calcium and chromium and curium. There's sulfur, californium, and fermium, berkelium, and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, and argon, krypton, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium.
The Aviation Prize. I'll start over. The Aviation Prize. The winners are from Colombia, Israel, Argentina, Germany, the UK, Italy, the USA, Portugal, and Spain. The Ig Nobel Aviation Prize is awarded to Francisco Sanchez, Mariana Melcon, Carmi Corinne, and Barry Pinchot for studying whether ingesting alcohol can impair bats' ability to fly and also their ability to echolocate.
Okay, this is a big honor. Thank you very much. Research was about making some parties for bats, and we had to provide them some ethanol. The problem is that the bats didn't like it. Thanks very much for those people who thought our research was enlightening and mildly ridiculous. And of course, to our families that have been supporting these nocturnal obsessions. Robert Dudley inspired most of the research we did at that moment, and Bert Kotler helped us with some foraging theory. And of course, Unillanos helped me getting here, so that's really important. And what's that? Oh, crap. Okay, Mr. Bat, are you okay? Well, yes, I think I am. You look a bit strange. You are flying kind of funny, and you're speaking kind of gibberish. Really? Yeah, you look nervous too. But what happened to you? What were you doing? Well, I was eating just some interesting figs, so... Well, Mr. Bat, it's good I found you, because if we were found by some of those owls that are over there, you would be part of the predatory channel. Oh.
Please stop! I'm bored!
That man is
Please
scary.
Stop!
Thank you. Bye-bye.
The Physics Prize. The winners are from Italy, Spain, Germany, and Austria. The Ig Nobel Physics Prize is awarded to Giacomo Bartolucci, Daniel Maria Busiello, Matteo Ciarci, Alberto Cotticelli, Ivan de Terlizzi, Fabrizio Almeida, Davide Ravignas, and Vincenzo Maria Cimenti for discoveries about the physics of pasta sauce, especially the phase transition that can lead to clumping, which can be a cause of unpleasantness.
We know you all might think that this work confirms all the stereotypes about Italians, like that we only think about food. But this is not true. In this work, we studied the phase behavior of protein mixtures. But first, let me say a few words. Ciao mamma! Ciao nonna! Ciao pa! A perfect cacio e pepe is characterized by a silky and creamy sauce that makes this dish delicious and iconic. However, achieving that perfect sauce is challenging. At high temperatures, cheese proteins aggregate, form clumps, and end up in a big, giant, unpleasant clump, the mozzarella phase. I think we discovered the only case in which Italian mozzarella is a bad thing. However, there's a way to avoid it, adding starch to the sauce. Studying protein aggregates is believed to be very important in several fields. Origin of life, the formation of amyloid fibers in Alzheimer. Today is also very important to create a perfect cacio e pepe.
Sta in fronte a te, sta in fronte a te. Forza Napoli!
The winners have prepared special gifts for the Nobel laureates. These gifts are lovingly cooked bowls of pasta and sauce, prepared by Boston University professor Corky White.
Grazie. 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 Ciao mamma. No.
All right. This year, the Ig Nobel Prize ceremony has a companion event that will happen in the MIT Museum on Saturday. Most of the new winners who are here will be there. They will ask each other questions about their work. We call this companion event Ig Nobel Face to Face. It'll happen on Saturday afternoon, September 20th, 2025, at the MIT Museum. Please join us there. And later in the year, on Halloween night in London, England, at the Royal Institution, there will be another Ig Nobel face-to-face event. And in November, there'll be a face-to-face event in Berlin, Germany. And in January, there'll be a face-to-face event in Tokyo, Japan, in the Mirai-Kan Science Museum. The organizer and host of the Tokyo event is here with us tonight. Here he is, Kiyoshi Furusawa. Take a bow, Kiyoshi. Now it's time for the thrilling conclusion of our mini-opera, The Plight of the Gastroenterologist. Here's our narrator, Karen Hopkin.
Whoopsies. Thank you, you dirty little chai muffin. Prepare yourself for the, well, not too thrilling conclusion of the mini-opera. Our gut-weary gastroenterologists have all decided to retire. Let's join them now at their retirement party. A parade of grateful patients is coming to celebrate the doctor's retirement. Each patient is bringing a gift for the doctors, a gift of heart-burningly yummy food. Chow down, everybody, and let's see how much you can bear to swallow.
Well, my first grateful patient has brought a gift to me, a pizza with pepperoni.
Well, my second grateful patient has brought a gift to me, 2 chili dogs and a pizza with pepperoni.
Well, my third grateful patient has brought a gift to me, 3 haggis pies, 2 chili dogs, and a pizza with pepperoni.
Well, my fourth grateful patient has brought a gift to me, 4 garlic balls, 3 haggis pies, 2 chili dogs, and a pizza with pepperoni.
opera performers, pianist Ivan Gusev, cellist Dr. Julie Ryman, cardio accordionist Dr. Thomas Michel, gastroenterologist singer and our opera director Maria Ferrante, gastroenterologist singer Dr. Abby Schiff, gastroenterologist singer Pooja Uzgankar, gastroenterologist singer Ted Sharp, and everyone's favorite mother, Louise Sacco Riley. We ask all the winners, all the Nobel laureates, the 24/7 lecturers, and the other ceremony participants to gather here now on stage for a pointless photo opportunity. Please line up here. Get your smartphones out again. Domos, if you could help with this. Okay. Feel free to applaud if you so choose. As you leave the lecture hall, please help us tidy up. There are a few paper airplanes here. If you see a stray paper airplane, please gather it and maybe ask an Ig Nobel Prize winner to sign that paper airplane, transforming it into a historic item. Now, Barry Duncan will give the traditional Ig Nobel goodbye speech, if he can find a way to get over here. Good. Bye. Goodbye. Thank you for joining us at the 35th First Annual Ig Nobel Prize ceremony. We estimate that next year's ceremony will be the 36th First Annual Ig Nobel Prize ceremony. In the coming days and weeks, join us, if you can, at the Ig Nobel face-to-face events in Cambridge, Massachusetts, London, Berlin, and Tokyo. And there may also be one in Paris. Now, on behalf of Improbable Research and on behalf of the Boston University College of Communication, please remember this final thought. If you didn't win an Ig Nobel Prize this year, and especially if you did, better luck next year. Thank you.